What an absolutely entertaining press conference. I feel like we haven't had one of those in a long ass time. Did we have I think they skipped 275. They didn't do a press conference for 275 just cuz the event was pretty dull, but looking back at 274, it's always difficult to have an entertaining press conference when the main event doesn't speak English. As much as I love Oliveira, he doesn't speak English, so he just cannot be as entertaining for the vast majority of the UFC fans. 273 wasn't as entertaining as well. I feel like the press conference weren't as entertaining in the past couple of months, but now 276 was absolutely amazing, and it's all because of Sean Strickland, in my opinion. All because of Sean Strickland. I feel like Adesanya talks amazing. He talks well on the mic. He's so comfortable. He's so smooth. But, you need someone to bring that fire out of you. Max Holloway tried. He was kind of goofy sometimes, kind of saying the same shit. Like, we'll see Saturday. We get to find out on Saturday night. Well, we get to find out. I feel like that's the only thing he was saying the whole time. But it was funny to see him hyped up like that. It was fun. Alex Pereira is a scary ass dude, bro. Imagine fighting that. I can't relate to that. But yeah, Sean Strickland is showing to us why being yourself is more important than being liked. Let me repeat that. Sean Strickland is showing us why being yourself is more important than being liked. It's crazy how Sean Strickland, I don't even know how to say his name. Sean Strickland. Why am I bugging like this? Wait, let me get a sip of water. Sean Strickland has evolved over the past couple of years, not really as a fighter because nobody knew who he was as a fighter, but I'm saying like as an entertainer, right? And I think it's just, he said it himself in an interview. He said something like, back then I wasn't as popping, I wasn't as popular, so if I said some dumbass shit, the UFC could have just packed my shit up and said, you're gone. Now, he's number 4 middleweight in the world. He's created kind of a cool name to himself. He's attached himself to the champion. So whatever he said, the UFC are not going to let him go, right? So he's able to be himself a little bit more. I also make the claim that I think he's gained confidence as well, not just into his fighting ability, but him as a man. He's growing, so he's able to show himself more. And it's just showing, I feel like, even this channel, I think I want to talk about more stuff than just fighting and the UFC and stuff like that. And that's a great video to transition and correlate to just real life. And in every single aspect of life, really, being yourself is like an investment long term. You'll be happier yourself, and other people, you'll have greater connection, greater relationship with other people because you're not faking who you are. So it's funny because I think most people, including myself, I think we all are. We all do that. We want to be loved. We want to be liked so badly that we're going to twist our values and morals to fit other people's morals, other people's values, and other people's views on things. So yeah, we're being, we're fitting in, but we're not as happy, right? So it's crazy how Sean is just being himself. And at the beginning, I feel like he was getting a lot of hate. People were kind of like, this man is kind of retarded in his head, right? And maybe he is, regardless. It doesn't really matter. He's a fighter. So now I think it's slowly growing on the people, and seeing a guy like this. He's so entertaining, but he's doing it in a different way than the Connors and the who else is doing it well like Connor? I mean, Jorge Masvidal or Colby Covington, the guys that would go up on stage and just boost themselves. The man went on stage, talked about he needs to repair his Nissan. You remember that video where he was in this crackhead ass house that like the toilet doesn't even flush? It's a relatable character that makes fun of himself and is able to make fun of other people also. And it's just fun. It's funny to see. It's entertaining as hell, and it's unique. And I think it's a beautiful lesson for everybody that watches the UFC to take into your own personal life, that being yourself will always lead to greater, better things than, as fucked up. I know you probably heard this before 1,000 times, and I don't want to sound like the motivational repeater that just says the same shit over and over, but I really mean it. Like, get the hate. It's okay. You know, you might not be liked by as many people, but the ones that like you will like you a lot more. You know, it's the same shit with like Donald Trump. Everybody, it was kind of fun to dislike him, right? But then just Donald Trump stayed himself, and then there were some cool things about him that popped out off here and there. I don't know if you guys see or know Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is a funny ass like toxic masculine guy on YouTube, and he makes like these very, very controversial videos on controversial topics. But when he makes valid points, it's like you can't even debate that shit. You know what I mean? And slowly but surely, his personality is growing on a lot of people, and I think that's the best thing you can do, because through all of the bullshit, you remain yourself, and then the people that stick with you and the people that want to be around you are there because they want to be with you, not because you're someone different or you're someone that they think that you are. I don't know. I'm kind of not making sense anymore. I think you get the point. Sean Strickland is very different and unique, and I absolutely love it.